apparently my body got so fucked up from the MRI contrast solution. Video is here. I was really glad that the doctor asked us if we could wait 1 week until to get the treatment, the Gamma Knife Radiosurgery, to get rid of the pituitary gland tumor, because we were there when it was Ramadan. So we saw the doctor on Friday, April 5th. Ramadan ended April 9th, and then there were 3 days of celebration, of a feast. And the doctor was off during that week. I could have still gotten the treatment. I think the radiologist was there, but the doctor said he would prefer if he would be there as well. And well, we preferred that too. So I got my treatment on Monday, April 15th, around 4 p.m. Unfortunately, I was still messed up with sleeping, so I didn't get much sleep at all. I think I was awake at 5 a.m. and I started spotting. So of course, exactly on that day I'm getting my treatment, I am getting my fucking period, of course. And since I have such problems with the pituitary gland, my hormones are messed up, I also have problems with my period, meaning I have cramps, I have all the symptoms. I didn't have any cramps then yet, fortunately, but I was dizzy, I was nauseous, I had a headache. Oh, and yes, the day before, on Sunday, we had to move to another room, the room next door at the Nomad Hub, because the first room we were in, there was a leak. And so they moved us to the room next door. And of course, on Monday, the day where I had my treatment, the day where my period started, they were fixing the roof right above us with drilling and hammering. Of course! So we got picked up around 1:30 p.m. and at the hospital I got my file with CDs and papers. I got to talk to the doctor again. I got to talk to the radiologist and she explained me everything in detail. Super cool, what will be done.
We define as a tumor and we give some margin to keep in the same area in the high dose. High dose means radiation dose. To there, we gave high dose area inside the tumor.
Okay, so yeah. Even a bit more than the tumor.
Yes, because of the motion. Yeah, maybe there's a small cells around the tumor. We want to treat all area, all suspect area.
Everything is
yes.
Oh, cool.
And this dose is kill the tumor cells, doesn't give any damage to normal tissue.
My what is really close?
Chiasma.
Optical nerve.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Optical pathway. Okay. See, this is the dose, treatment area, and the dose finished immediately after the tumor, not on the normal structure.
Not on the not on the nerves, like optical nerves or something.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
At the treatment, we will do first CT scan again, and we will be sure that location is good under the 1 millimeter correctly.
Okay.
Accurately. Then we will irradiate you.
And she said the procedure should last 45 to 60 minutes and she was pretty sure only one treatment was needed. After some waiting, they brought me into the radiology room. I laid down, they put something underneath my knees to elevate my legs a little bit. They put my super cool mask on. It's pretty tight and not really comfortable. But yeah, they put that one on. They told me not to move and they made a CT scan and the procedure started. So as mentioned, the mask wasn't really comfortable because it had to be tight so I wouldn't move during the procedure. And I had to shift my head a bit. So here, now it's good, but when I was laying down here, it's like really choking me. So I kind of had to shift my head. I remember it was like, fuck, that's gonna choke me. So I tried to stay calm and I repeated my mantra in my head and there were some sounds and suddenly I saw a blue beam. The first time when I saw it, it went over my left eye and yes, I saw it with my eyes closed. It was so fucking bright and it hurt my left eye. It really hurt. But then later on, I saw that blue beam, the light again, but it didn't hurt anymore. So I don't know if it was just the first time, the shock, the oh my gosh, I don't know. So at one point I couldn't really breathe anymore. I mean, you can breathe very well through this mask. You see it's full of holes, but you can't really breathe through the mouth. Well, you have your mouth closed, you can't really open it, but you can breathe through your nose. So I'm pretty sure it was my anxiety that was creeping up on me that made it hard for me to breathe. It wasn't because of the mask. So 2 or 3 times I came back into the room and they moved the bed. I was laying down, they were like moving it like this, I think it felt like that. They just shifted it to a different position for the beam to hit the right target. Suddenly, I started to get really dizzy, and I'm talking about crazy dizzy. Now, I felt like my entire body was shaped like an S, was like this, like with the bones cracked, and I was so fucking dizzy. I was laying there and I knew I couldn't move. I don't know how much longer this is gonna take. I wasn't there for long yet. I was sure, oh my gosh, it's gonna take so much longer. Once I even through the mask said, like, I'm dizzy, like this, but no one was in the room anymore. I remember I was just thinking, no, I can't use a panic attack right now. I can't. I have to calm myself down. So I just started to calm myself down and I started to straighten my body. Well, I was already straight. I didn't move at all. I was completely straight. But really in my mind, I was a fucking S. And it was crazy. It kind of hurt. Not like hurt, but I wanted to puke. I was so fucking dizzy. So I just in my mind straightened myself up again. And you know what? Holy fucking shit, it worked. It really worked. And I got calm. And then I was like, you know what? Let's enjoy this. Let's really enjoy every second of this. I'm so fucking glad to be able to do that. I was so looking forward for that exact moment. And you know what? It's most likely the only fucking time in your life that you're gonna go through something like that. So enjoy every second, because you know what? It's 100,000 times better what you had to go through 3 years ago, what you had to go through before. It's so much better. Just enjoy it. Enjoy every second of it. And I did. I really started to feel good, to feel comfortable. I started to enjoy it, and tuck, it was over. Man, as soon as I started to enjoy it, as soon as I started to embrace it, it was over. It only took 20 minutes and only 1 session was needed. Some people need 3 to 5 sessions, each 45 to 60 minutes. So I was super lucky, I was super glad, I was super happy, that was awesome. I got a shot into my butt of antihistamines and that was it, I was done. What I forgot to mention, so after the treatment, when they took the mask off of me, I couldn't really see well. It was kind of scary. Ella told me it's because of the mask that was pressing down. It made sense, especially my right eye. My good eye was like, I just saw so blurry, and it was really weird. And of course that made me dizzy. So I was sitting up and then I was getting up, and yeah, it made me a little bit dizzy and nauseous. In the next video, I will tell you about my recovery. Subscribe here so you won't miss it. Click the bell button for notifications. Follow me on Instagram. I'll be posting more interesting videos about our nomad life, about Aline's adventures. Stay healthy, stay happy.